So I'm about to show you 3 clips, and then I am going to show you the direct link between Sadhguru and the World Economic Forum. And I know there's a lot of people that love this guy. I get it. Spiritual leaders tend to have a bit of a cult following, but it is what it is. Let's get into it.
But now it is time for action, because if action doesn't happen now, the window of action that we have, once we miss that, then what we need to do will be much more, and the pain that we will go through as humanity will be much more.
Seems innocent enough, but this is what these World Economic Forum type people always do. They always say that there is a window. They say that we have to act now, or there is going to be consequences.
If we don't change course, we will have hundreds of millions of people falling back into poverty. We have tens of millions probably dying, possibly of hunger. So this is a misery, and we have to address it.
In a very odd way, it's a bit of a threat. It's, listen, you have to do this now, or there's going to be consequences for you. They're going to hit you the hardest. You are going to have a horrible time. It is going to make your world a terrible place.
But I don't want your hope. I don't want you to be hopeful. I want you to panic.
Greta just said that perfectly. They don't want you hopeful. They want you to panic. You know why they want you to panic? Not just because there's a big concern that's been raised and that you need to take action. It's because when you're panicking, you're erratic. And when you're erratic, you're not thinking clearly. And if I already have a plan set up and you can't think clearly, well, then you should just come along with what I'm doing. Clip number 2.
People think planet is in peril. No, planet is not in peril. Don't you worry about Mother Earth, she will bounce back. Only human life could become very cruel if we don't handle it now.
It's not usually life that becomes cruel. It's usually someone becomes cruel to you. You see, the language of these people is very, very, very important. And I'm actually really sad that Sadhguru is one of these people who's talking this way, who's giving this dystopian outlook to everybody, that's making people worry, that's making people panic, that's making people feel no hope. As a spiritual leader, you would think that all he would be doing is instilling hope in us, which he usually does, until it comes to this part of the agenda, and all of a sudden he sounds, again, just like the people I just played, he sounds like Greta, he sounds like Klaus. He has the exact same type of talking points. Things are going to get cruel if you don't get into action. And what is the action? Anybody who knows about the World Economic Forum knows what's been going on. What's the action? Well, the action is give us the power. Give us the power. Follow our plan, track your carbon, do as we say, stay inside when we need you to, come outside when we tell you to. I always feel like I sound a little crazy saying it, but it's something that actually just happened in the past 3 years. And when it comes to the carbon tracking, it's happening right now. This isn't out of this world things to be saying. This is what they're doing. And he's a part of this. And again, I know there's going to be some people, oh man, I smoke weed and listen to this guy. So, man, well, keep doing it. It's fine. It's fine. Just know who you're listening to. That's all I'm saying. Clip 3.
So in the session we just attended here at the Economic Forum, I think there was a sense of relief actually in your frankness. You brought up some issues that others are reluctant to bring up.
Always. All the religious groups are against me because I'm talking about population. They want more souls. I want less on the planet.
Okay.
How else can you take that? What else do you think he could be talking about? You know, I know there's going to be people doing mental gymnastics in the comments like, oh, he meant, he's from this place and they like to wear sandals, and he just meant less souls, like less shoes. He just wants to see people with their toes out. There's going to be things of that nature. But there's only one way to take what he was saying. He was saying he wants less people in the world. And I don't know what that means, because I'm young. I mean, none of us know what day we're going to pass, but when you hear somebody talking about how they actively want less people, well, that can only happen one way. It can only happen through disaster. It can only happen through pandemics. It can only happen if it's planned. It can't just, you can't have that kind of aspiration, which is exactly what he just expressed, and have that aspiration just happen just by happenstance. It doesn't work like that. All I'm saying is everything he was saying in that little side interview was very iffy. But I don't stop there. I give you clip 4, the direct link between Sadhguru and the World Economic Forum. So the only reason that I found this is because since I've been doing this type of research, I have this habit of whenever I'm looking into somebody, I always just try to, it's already there. I just give them a lookup. Why not? And I just put World Economic Forum at the end of it. And what do we have here? Sadhguru, World Economic Forum website, agenda contributor. Let me say that again. Agenda contributor. So I'm talking about the agenda right now. I'm talking about him pushing the same agenda that I'm hearing Klaus push and all sorts of people in the World Economic Forum. And he's literally, and I don't see this all the time. Somebody actually listed as an agenda contributor. And, we click through because of course we do. And there he is. Just like anybody I look up, just like anybody I look into that we find on the World Economic Forum website. He's there. He's listed. They talk about the works that he's done and everything of that nature. He's part of the World Economic Forum India. Sorry. Let me read that. Let me actually read that for you real quick. A regular at World Economic Forum India Economic Summit. So, this gentleman is heavy into the World Economic Forum. He has spoken at Davos, and he has spoken at the World Economic Forum India, and this has been multiple times at both. Just so you know. So, just wanted to bring that last. There's even more of him on this website. Like, he's pushing the agenda again here. Reflects on the depleting resources of the future world. More dystopian type stuff. So, that is the last part that I wanted to show you. The direct connection. The member, Sadhguru. I'm out.